Alright, hello everybody, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Hope y'all are having a good one. Here we are, at last, at long last. Back with Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. We are intending to finish the story today, here on New Game Plus Plus. We've already gone through the game twice, technically. But there's new stuff, if you haven't followed along up to this point. With each new game cycle, at least up till New Game Plus Plus, which is the third playthrough. So, here we are. Hey, Madam Yorktown, how's it going? Yeah, let's get going. I had meant to stream yesterday, for those of you unaware, to finish this then, but some stuff came up, and I had to kind of postpone until today. It'll be kind of a shorter stream again, I think, because I don't think I have a ton left. And I do need to, I can't go past a certain point in time anyways, because I have a call later that I have to attend, but, you know, we have plenty of time until then. It'll just see how long it takes me to get through what's left. Because there shouldn't be a lot. I just have to, like, finish up what's left of Chapter 4. Which is Depth 3, and then 1 or 2 more missions. Then we just have Chapter 5 to get through. And my mouse is glitching. There we go. I also want to kind of still like mess around with builds. I'm waiting until I have like 100% of everything unlocked before I go like too crazy with some stuff, but I did make like a completely laser focused tanky build here, which this one's like very much right on the cusp of even being workable. I don't know that it'll look like this in the long run. I'm not sure if I like this pattern. I was just kind of fucking around with stuff, but this guy, I mean, he's very tanky, so like in that regard, he works okay, but it just has there's only so much you can do with like the energy output that you're able to drum up with various generators, and the generator that this one has it does not give you the highest amount of EN load available, because that one here, what the hell is it called again? This one, the VE220B, is not the greatest in terms of its overall output, obviously, but the main reason you would potentially want this is because it gives you a huge bonus to energy firearm specialization, which does increase like their damage output, I believe. Mind you, I could go with something else like this one that gives 128. The coral generators tend to be all right, honestly, so if for whatever reason I want to like beef up just the base weaponry that one has, we could switch to a coral generator. It won't have quite as much specialization, but you know, that might not matter if I'm just using stronger guns anyway. The first tank treads are ass in my opinion. Oh yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them either. The whole point that I'm even using them on that build is because I have an energy shortfall if I use anything else. Because that one is literally stretched to the limits. But like I said, that one is a work in progress. I don't think I'm specifically satisfied with the way this one is just yet. But anywho, I think we'll go ahead and get going. Let me double check here. Yeah, we don't have any logs to get yet, but there may be some as we go. Depends on what different stuff that we end up running into. All right, well, Depth 3, here we come.
Back to work, 621. Depth 3 is next, and it's where our intel gets sparse. It's an underground cave, blocked at the end by a high-powered laser barrier. As long as it's in operation, no one's getting any deeper inside. Which brings me to the job. The laser is powered by a massive reactor. I want you to destroy it from the inside. Once the barrier's down, we'll step into the unknown. Where the coral's waiting for us.
Alright, let's do it. Yeah, the other reason I might do kind of like a shorter stream today is just because I did not I did not get a ton of sleep last night, so I don't think I'll have like a ton of energy for a long stream today.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the reactor and disable the laser barrier.
Hey Anna, how's it going? Good to see you.
Start by finding our way in.
Hope you're having a good one.
Watch your footing. You don't want to fall into those lasers.
High-level threat detected. Threat level 8.
Yeah, okay. I kind of figured.
Terminating target.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
They just keep on firing, huh?
That's a step up from intruder.
No sign of the corporations. Looks like we're the first ones here.
I'm not gonna bother too much with like a perfect score or anything here. I mean, we're not replaying anyway, so score doesn't matter, but I don't care if we make it to the end with like 100% intactness here. I just want to do this mission somewhat quickly. It's not my favorite. How did that come out so much later than usual? Probably couldn't really tell on the thing, but like, for whatever reason that like seemed to, I pressed the button well before it actually shot, like a long time before. Like, I know there's normally a delay, but like that just seemed way longer than usual. Alright. We don't even really need to be killing all of these. We could just go right to the end, but I'll do this much at least.
Trace around the outside, 621. There must be a way in.
Get the containers out of this mission? Yes, I did. I'm not concerned about that right now. I said I can always replay stuff later if I need to. The only thing I'm concerned about getting right now would be logs, because I'm pretty sure I have all of the chests at this point. I thought I dodged that, but okay.
locked down no matter what.
AP at 50%.
Defense weapon destroyed.
Alright, I'm playing a little sloppy, but this is how it always goes when I don't play for a couple of days.
There, 621. Destroy the target. Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 621.
The partition!
Defense program phase 5.0. Pattern B. Terminating red.
No vital signs. There's no pilot. Countdown in progress. Calculating time until core explosion.
Uh-oh.
There's only 2 minutes left.
Upgrade to threat level 9. Terminating.
AP at 50%.
Damn it. I hate when that happens so much, man.
Repair kit remaining.
The game just fumbles the charged hit sometimes. Well, that just sucks.
Did you get it?
Raven, release the partitions.
Alright, I gotta start playing a little bit better, though. I'm, like, not quite tuned into the game. I'm just sort of... Oh, whoops, this is the wrong way. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I don't know why I expected the
You've got a job
bridge to
do,
be right in front of me.
Don't fail me now.
Raven, you have to get clear.
It's gonna blow. Brace for impact.
Hey, Sans, how's it going?
A close one. Look, the laser barrier's weakening. The coral's near.
Just triggered my fire alarm with my cooking a few minutes ago, but good. What were you cooking? Man, Sass, I was really losing it over some of those face filters. That was good times. I would definitely not normally ever, under any other circumstances, watch that movie, but that was pretty funny. Let's see, you're picking bunny food with a glove on this time? Well, I hope that helps. Doing all right. Yeah, I was saying before, I probably won't do a long stream. There shouldn't be a lot left to finish anyway. But in addition to that, I didn't sleep a lot last night, so I don't think I'll want to go super long. I mean, I have a normal cutoff time on Sundays anyways, that I can't go past, but because I always have like a call I gotta get on in the afternoon. But I don't know that it'll take us that long, because there's not tons left of the game here. But even once I finish the story, I don't think we'll be like fully done with Armored Core 6. I might still do like some
The enforcement system's
messing with build
least.
streams, maybe do some
Tried to take
PvP
621 with it. Good thing it
just for
failed.
fun.
Well, that deals with the PCA then. What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then.
You did the oil too much for putting stuff in the pan? Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. Arquebus wants Balaam out of the picture first.
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear
That's
that,
why I
Anna. I
should be
hope
the one
that
to choose
your
which
sister's
jobs to
doing
take.
alright.
Sounds risky. Her friends must be getting antsy.
Maybe. But I think 621's got friends to worry about, too.
But yeah, no, it would be nice to have a nice night's sleep. So yesterday, as I said, like when I was streaming, on Friday, I had my friend slash old neighbor over, also my brother actually. We were
Raven,
we wanted to get
you've
together
got
for
2
dinner.
requests to go with the order from Arquebus.
Hang on.
One is from the Liberation Front. The other's from Allmind.
From Allmind.
You should consider what your choice means, Raven. For my part, I've chosen to trust in you. Whatever you decide, I know you'll mean it.
We wanted to get together for dinner just because we had we wanted to do a little bit of a mini belated birthday celebration for my friend. So the 4 of us, including those 2 and Daedra and myself, we got gyros and wings of a couple of different varieties from a Greek place that's not too far that makes surprisingly good wings. Probably would have gotten baklava too, but we already picked up like a cake. We didn't have time to make a cake, so we just bought one, and ice cream. So so we didn't get extra dessert. But that was part of the reason I didn't sleep super good, because not only was I up late, but I ate way too much food. Which was not intentional so much as just like they were here late. We kind of had like the desserty stuff sort of late in the evening, and then on top of that, Daedra and my friend actually went to go pick up the food while my brother and I were here entertaining the puppy dog. And when they got back, we had everything except that they had ordered extra tzatziki sauce, and they completely forgot to put any in the order. I'm actually not like a humongous fan of tzatziki. Like, it's fine, but I like a little. I can live without it. Like for euros, I can make do with some other stuff that I have around if I need to. But they wanted it, so they were just like, okay, well, we'll go back and pick it up. But that meant that, you know, just because it wasn't like a super short drive, that, you know, some of the food would probably already be starting to get a little bit cold by the time they got back. So they were just like, let's eat a little bit now, then we'll go out and grab that, and then we'll eat again when we come back or whatever. And I had like the option where I was like, I could just eat now and they can eat when they get back. Like, it's fine, whatever. But I decided, because I wanted to eat with them and stuff, so I was like, all right, I'll eat a little bit now while it's hot, and then whether we've got to reheat stuff or whatever, when they get back, we'll eat. And just because of the stuff that there was, like, it meant that I was kind of like, I was eating, then I was already kind of satisfied, and then I was eating again. And I didn't eat like a lot in either portion, but it just felt like a lot. And then just to kind of like later have dessert on top of that, which was like a big fucking slice of cake because somebody else sliced them up, and like a little scoop of ice cream on the side. I was just like, this was too much food. But yeah, also I just don't usually like to eat as late as like 9 or 10 p.m. Like, I usually eat a bit earlier, so my stomach's not really used to like eating that late most of the time. It kind of throws off my sleep. So yeah, between eating and like 1 or 2 other things, we had some drinks too. Like, the point is, I just didn't sleep super great. So but it was a good night otherwise. All right, let's see. Cool, we don't have to do either of these. We can do eliminate V3. O'Keefe, Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer. So this is the one from Allmind, I guess. It's the new one. It certainly should be. It's Depth 3, new mission. This might have a log in it, but maybe it's just a combat log for killing him. I can look around. I don't want to... If we have to replay it on stream or whatever to get everything... fuck it. Let me just find the guide again and just see if there is a log there. We don't have to, like, investigate super thoroughly. Let's see. What would this be? There it is. Just a combat log for killing him, so it's not missable. Okay. Promotion of my channel, no thank you. Hey, you love Tzatziki? Yeah, like I like Tzatziki, I just don't like, I'm not crazy about it. It's like a lot of other like dressings and sauces. Like I am a sauce guy. I like condiments and dressings and things like that, but it just kind of depends on what it is. I feel like sometimes they overpower what it is you're eating. So tzatziki is one of those things where it's like, depending on how it's made, it can really accompany what you're eating it with pretty well, or it can just be kind of like, it's a little too much sometimes for me. I don't know why, but it just is. So if I have it, I'll usually add a little, but if I don't, I'm just like, I can live without it. It's okay. Sorry, I'm just dismissing notifications here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let me just 100% make sure this is not new or not an old mission somehow. Yeah, okay. We definitely do not have that. All right, let's do it.
This request comes from All Mind. True to form, they've sent us an encrypted message with top-level security. I expect it must be about Coral release.
Augmented Human C4621. Raven. There is an obstacle to the project that must be removed. The target is V3 O'Keefe, an Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer.
I think we fought O'Keefe in the arena, but
second-generation augmented human. O'Keefe was once our ally within the corporations.
I mean, we would have. You fight like everybody in the arena.
But it seems he has had a last-minute change of heart and means to betray us. You are to ambush the target during his Arquebus-ordered survey of Depth 3. His records will note death by misadventure. The release project must succeed. Only an
It's
exceptional
very
augmented
shady,
human
All
can
Mind.
be the key. C4621, Raven. All Mind is certain of your success.
There were some other highlighted ones there. I wonder if we'll run into others at some point. But yeah, once I'm done, I want to mess around with a couple of builds just for fun. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I certainly want to make a build out of coral weapons, just because that seems like something to always try out once you've beaten everything, I guess, and unlocked everything, just because, you know, they're clearly very strong. Man, I was watching somebody's, like, melee weapon tier list yesterday. Like, I started watching it. I didn't sit through the whole thing, because I feel like some people just have... It's fine to have your preferences, but, like, and mind you, I don't take anything personally just because people are going to, again, it's subjective. But they had ranked the pile bunker as like a C or D tier or something like that. So like, you know, those normal like internet tier list creator things. So they had like actually D might have been the lowest, so it probably wasn't quite that, but it was like D was the lowest and then S was the highest. And I could understand people not putting the pile bunker in S tier just because, you know, it is like sometimes tricky to use, because the regular attack is not necessarily better than some other weapons at just like, you know, using the rest of the time. Like it can be, it still does plenty of impact damage and you get plenty of forward momentum boost, but the charge attack has no momentum whatsoever. You have to like position yourself and then use it. You'll only get a little bit of carried over momentum if you're like kind of floating or flying in to begin with. But when you land it, like in PvP or otherwise, the pile bunker is just so good if you know how to use it properly. And I have seen some high level play with the pile bunker Because people use it like on reaction to certain things, because like I've seen people counter things like the assault armor. Like a lot of the time what a lot of like PvP meta will be is like if you get staggered, a lot of like higher end PvP builds will often close into melee to try to do some really nasty hits to you. And to counter that, a lot of people will then trigger assault armor because you can use it while you're staggered to, you know, do that little electric explosion, potentially catching them and also possibly even staggering them long enough that when you get out of your stagger, you can hit them instead. However, you can actually counter that with a delayed pulse armor if you choose to bring pulse armor with you, or the pulse shield, whatever it's called. You trigger that so it counters the stagger from their assault armor charge, and when you do that, you're in a prime opportunities to still hit somebody with a melee weapon if you want. And that right there is a fantastic time to use a pile bunker, when the rest of the time using a pile bunker in PvP can be dangerous, because like I said, people will oftentimes, if they're using assault armor, will just try to trigger that to hit you when you're going to like use a charged pile bunker hit. But the whole point I'm getting at is that like if you know what you're doing, the pile bunker is still fucking sick as hell. It's not necessarily the highest damage weapon possible. I think possibly the highest might actually be the chainsaw if you do like a fully 100% landed hit from a charged hit. Also, you can technically do sustained charge attacks with the chainsaw and the flail weapon, whatever it's called, because if you keep holding the charge button, it just kind of holds it out in front of you like swinging, or in the chainsaw's case like revving. It just doesn't do a lot of damage while you're doing that. Also, hey Dodo, by the way, how are you?
Commence mission.
It's good to see you. All right, I think our
V3
O'Keefe is right over here,
Looks like they found a strong candidate this time.
and of course you're a fucking tetrapod.
All minds, right?
Can I possibly get you to come this way a little bit?
Not ready to die yet.
It seems you're not the first assassin that All-Mind has sent.
I'm getting stuck on shit.
Be careful, Raven.
I don't want to fight him on a bridge. As a tetrapod, he's just gonna float in the air and be a fucking dick. So I'd like it if he could come somewhere else where it's a little easier to fight.
You don't even know what you're doing, do you? Let me tell you something. All mind ain't worth it. You think you want coral relief, but you don't. Shovel down your bland rations. Slurp your coffee-flavored sludge.
Coffee flavored sludge.
But that's being human.
I tell you what, man, your vertical missiles aren't gonna do much in this area.
AP at 50%.
Man, I can't believe that happened right there.
2 repair kits remaining.
Ooh, that was a kind of a weird miss. Jaded Rider, how's it going? Do we even see this guy in any of the other new game cycles? Nope. He's an arena only until right now. He might get mentioned or something, but you don't fight him. That's for sure.
Life
How many heals does this guy have? Did he heal a 4th time? Or was he just not that damaged? I could have sworn he had already healed 3 times. Maybe it was just twice.
But he lives for the way things are. Life that can't coexist.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Aha. Gotcha.
Maybe now. Get some sleep.
It was very fortunate positioning. I thought he was going to dodge out of the way before I got it out, but we got there. Yeah, without a tetrapod, this guy's kind of a fucking annoying fight because you're just dangling over like this pit and he doesn't want to close in because there's like nowhere good to fight him like on super wide, stable ground. I mean, I guess, well, you don't have to worry about falling to your death here, or maybe you do. Maybe there's like a limit to, because there's no laser grid, but they might still like not let you go the whole way down. And even then, he'd probably be a pain in the ass, as tetrapods typically are. Oh, we're so close to 15. Doing good. Solving my problems with Baldur's Gate 3 issues. It was a me problem. Now that I look at what is available to use on the battlefield, it's so much easier. Yeah, I don't know if I ever said before, but definitely make sure you're using things like jump
Augmented human C4
and
621.
shove attack.
Raven. The project is nearing
Hang on.
fruition. We will meet again when you reach the coral convergence.
So, you know, if you're used to D&D, it's easy to kind of like overlook, and I probably don't know how much I might have said, if at all, about it that I should have, but disengaging is good if you don't want to take attacks of opportunity if you have to reposition, but there are times when you're trying to just get into position, and the easiest way to get there, especially if people are kind of blocking your path, is to instead use the jump ability rather than just being like, I guess I'll use a ranged attack this turn or whatever. Sometimes jump also will allow you to kind of avoid taking an attack of opportunity. Not so much if you're jumping like away or too close to somebody, like away from a threatened area, or jumping like too close to a threatened area. But as long as you don't run yourself out of movement, jump also usually gives you like a teeny bit extra. And then, yeah, shoving can be great when it works, especially, yeah, like if you have repelling blast with your Eldritch Blast, that can also work at just keeping things off of you, away from your party members, or if you, again, just want to tactically shove an enemy out of the way so that they can't make an attack of opportunity on you or even another party member on their turn if they have to move out of the way. Those things are very useful. Plus, of course, you can also just shove somebody off a cliff. Half the time, more than half the time, actually, I should just say most of the time, I actually don't like shoving enemies off of cliffs. Because it usually, unless it's like a cliff with a ground underneath it, you know, as in not shoving them into a chasm. But like if you're shoving them into a chasm, like a bottomless pit, you won't get their loot. And that's the one kind of downside. Now, a lot of the time, I don't care that much about what they might have for loot. But you know me, I like the loot, so I like money. We're talking about Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, so it just depends. Like if you're fighting like some monstrosities, there's a good chance that they won't have any super specific loot that's like super valuable. You know, but sometimes they do. So some of the time what you might want to do is kill one, like just focus it down hard, loot it just to see what it has, and if you're fighting a group of them, if it's likely that they're all gonna have the same loot, or if you think that they might, then you might be like, okay, let me reload and we'll just start blasting them off the cliff or whatever, if that's how you want to handle it. But a lot of issues can be played around with via quick saving. Save scumming is just part of the game, really. Steamrolling a lot of fights now that I had to fiddle with an hour previously. Nice. Coffee flavored, I'm not going to say it. I wonder what they do with the Raven fight in this cycle. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Yeah. They didn't do anything. Like, I've already done the Raven fight. It's the same as, unless they have another one coming, which I don't think they would. I don't know, maybe you don't want me to tell you, but yeah, I was not surprised. Let's just put it that way. I use both now, or well, Will is doing the propulsion blast. Yes, sure. Yeah, I get what you're saying. If it's like the new game plus fight, I did it already. Yeah. So I didn't know if you wanted me to tell you that, but yes, it's in new game plus it's the same mission. So I was not a big fan of that mission. You know, like, granted, you don't necessarily have to fight 3 versus 1 if you're quick enough at taking them down. Like, ideally, you want to take down King or Chartreuse before the other one even gets to you, but doing that is kind of difficult. But even more so, you'd like to get both of them down before nightfall, as in the Raven AC gets to you. Yeah, I was hoping they reshuffled it too. Unfortunately, they didn't. I was kind of hoping maybe Raven would just be on your side for whatever reason. Even if it was like the Iguazu fight, where it's like Raven shows up, you know, the Nightfall mech shows up, helps you, and then says, okay, let's duel it out, the two of us. Yeah, typically the way it's worked out for me is I usually kill the other two before Raven has a chance to land. But if the mission just doesn't go well, I'm not landing my hits or whatever, and Raven gets a chance to land or come in before I've killed the second one, then oftentimes that mission just does not go well. So I have to restart. But there are builds that make it, that mission, just like anything else, there are builds that make certain, like every mission, trivial. So if you just are willing to switch up your build, you can always just do that and just stomp if you want. I just don't usually like doing that most of the time. I like using the build that I use. Although for that mission, since I had to redo it for New Game Plus Plus, I did, for the one time only, switch to my Shocker build. Just because I wanted to try it out in a mission that I knew was difficult. And it performed okay. It still had struggles because obviously it doesn't have a lot of HP. Or AP, I mean, and the stun baton I ended up not really getting any use out of. I still don't know what I want to do with the stun baton. I feel like the stun baton can be good, like its charge attack is good, but its combo kind of sucks. Like it compared to the laser dagger has like a similar moveset. The laser dagger can do a lot of DPS and impact, or at least enough impact damage, whereas the stun baton is like, it just feels a little too weak. It still builds up some electricity, so the whole point of this build was I just wanted everything to be electricity. But I wonder if I might not be better off with just like a second stun needle launcher and just switching up my legs or whatever to support that. Because I know the stun needle launcher can do a lot. But the only other like electricity based thing are the stun bomb launchers, and those also seem kind of hard to use like effectively. Yeah, that's the reason why the combo kind of sucks, is like it's kind of weak and it just doesn't really do enough to them. They can just kind of get out of it. It doesn't inflict enough like the minor stagger, you know, the flinch where you can kind of keep them in the combo. Like if you take the twin blade thing, the laser slasher, whatever it's called, for example, even if something isn't staggered, often enough times you can catch them off guard with this laser slicer. You can catch them off guard with this thing to the point where they'll keep flinching every time they get hit by it. So even if they're not yet staggered, sometimes you can do a full combo to them with the right like positioning and all that, or you know, you can hit them into a stagger and then follow up with the rest. But yeah, but no, man, that melee tier list I was talking about that I watched, like they were sleeping on the pile bunker, man. The pile bunker is quite fucking good. Yes, it's not the easiest to use, I'll certainly say that, which is the one thing that I would agree with. Like, even though I would rank it higher, like for high skill use, just because it does so insane amounts of damage, like throughout PvE and PvP, if you're able to land it. But it is tricky to use for sure, and a little inconsistent sometimes because of that. So if that's the one thing keeping it out of like S tier, I'm cool with that. But this weapon is at least an A tier weapon in my mind, like a high A tier. Whereas like the stun baton, it's pretty far down there. They also said that the chainsaw was like trash tier, and I was just like, well, the chainsaw definitely has numerous drawbacks, but again, if you actually know what the fuck you're doing, you know, and you're not just using melee like completely, you know, locked off, just randomly wandering up to your opponent and just kind of swinging or whatever. Like the chainsaw can definitely suck for some of that. But when you land a charged hit with the chainsaw, much like the pile bunker, especially if they're already staggered, that thing fucking destroys. I think it might even do more than the chainsaw to a number of enemies in the game. Or sorry, more than the pile bunker. I really want to try the Redshift Moonlight Sword, but I'm going to do it in a different build, I think. This build is still all about our pile bunker. Plasma Thrower is the name of the flail thingy. You get Explosive Thrower and you have Plasma Thrower. Laser Lance seems good. Pulse Blade, like the standard Pulse Blade, is just a straight up good weapon. Stun Baton I don't think is trash. I just think that, like, as far as melee weapons go, it's probably one of the worst just because the combo kind of sucks. But the charged attack is actually not bad, but I think it mostly benefits an electricity build. Outside of that, I think this weapon is probably not generally beneficial. It's probably the lowest ranking one, frankly, in my mind. Everything else, I think, like, under the right circumstances can be really great, depending on how you use it. The laser blade, I think, is really good in terms of its huge reach, but it is also kind of hard to hit with sometimes, because, like, if you're at a weird angle, it just will straight up miss. Plus, you get kind of locked into the animation for a bit if you're doing the charged attack for the double sweep, so... Which is another also drawback of the chainsaw. It's just the fact that you're kind of locked into the animation for longer, whereas the pile bunker, it's pretty, like, if you miss, like, you're able to dodge out of that pretty quickly. Anywho, let's see, let me 100% double check. We should still be good here. Yeah, no additional logs to collect yet. Unknown territory survey. Let's go.
621.
Double stun cannons and pile bunker solves a lot of issues. Yeah,
With the laser barrier, we can explore
I'd expect so.
underground. We've received a request from Arquebus to continue the advanced survey. There was something else too.
Orders for Raven, Advanced Survey Squad. We've received some concerning information that an AC has been quietly following your trail. Arquebus cannot tolerate unauthorized surveys that will put its coral interests at risk. If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
Right, so assuming this is the same...
There's coral, there's blood. Remember that, 621.
Assuming this is still the same alt mission, we'll have to fight Rusty and Middle Flatwell, who I think Middle Flatwell, like, when he comes into the fight, he's already damaged, but it does make the fight considerably more difficult. Because Rusty can already kind of, like, hold his own pretty well. And then, unlike the time when you're fighting alongside Middle Flatwell, where he seems kind of useless, in this fight, he actually kind of holds his own okay, so... Fighting the two of them together can get difficult. So it might take me a couple of tries if it doesn't go well. We'll see, though.
Commence mission. Make your way down to the next depth.
Something's jamming the radar. It must be interference from the active coral. Rely on your eyes and ears.
Is that...
Cold response from inside the creature. Watch out!
Looks like these guys got a taste of the coral too.
quite expect to hit the thingy there, but it's alright. Isn't there usually like another one that shows up like over here, or a couple? Every time I would like do this mission, one or two would somehow end up behind me. It's kind of weird. We good? We good?
Breeding pods for the mealworms. Looks like they're out of commission now.
Alright, now we gotta do our big fight.
Raven, I'm reading something behind us, and it's getting closer.
This means he was just slacking off while he was supposed to help you? Probably, although he did get his ass kicked most of the time. That's why he was, like, not fun to have as a partner during that, because you fight two of the Vespers. It's, who is it again? It's, Pater, and I forget which the other one was, but you fight the two, it's, Hawkins. But you fight the two of them, and, like, whichever one he ends up taking on, he just can't seem to really do much to. I think he didn't even get the other one to half health before he got his ass kicked, because, like, by the time I finished the first one, Middle Flatwell was just out of the fight. And then I went to go mop up the other guy, and Middle Flatwell was just fucking nowhere. Just like, well, I've done all that I can.
Go deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around.
You know, we could just not fight.
And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone.
Like, Rusty, you're a bro.
Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
I need me.
I don't want to dance to their tune, but this time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy. I set you both up. Rusty, wait!
He's a Liberation Front leader.
Rusty, that pilot's more than just a hound. You don't see the potential. Oh, I see it, Uncle, but potential and danger are birds of a feather. My AC can't take much more.
See? He never stood a chance. Granted, he was at like half HP when we started our fight, but...
And that's not the only
What?
thing that makes you
He, like,
threat.
I got shoved out of the way. There we go.
Some things changed since last time, but you still haven't found a purpose.
AP at 50%.
Oh, that's some bullshit. How'd you pull that one off?
Light and ammunition at 50%.
I think it's like my shots missed him point blank. Oh, I guess he's done. Middle Flatwell's just a speed bump, yeah. I specifically switched targets to him just to deal with him real quick.
Buddy,
You don't have to kill him first, obviously, like you can...
find your purpose. Then we'll settle this.
If you defeat Rusty first, Middle Flatwell will, like... Instead of this cutscene happening, I think you get a slightly different one.
We've lost all signs of Steel Haze.
Like it just skips to this part or something,
He's
maybe?
escaped.
Because he escapes, like, in the middle of the fight instead, like if you defeat Rusty, and then Middle Flatwell will say something like, okay, good, he made it out of here, now it's just you and me, or something like that.
Let's keep moving, Raven.
I haven't done that personally, I only know that because I saw that happen when Charlie was streaming and did the fight in New Game Plus.
Institute City.
I think I've killed Middle Flatwell first both times.
No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
Alright. Pretty soon we'll have enough money to buy what's left. There shouldn't be a lot outside of anything, like maybe a few remaining new things we might unlock, but there shouldn't be much to unlock at this point either.
The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter has sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go. There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
Alright. Parts shop. Yeah, not a whole lot left here. Should already have that from both sides, or well, I thought. Second. Alright, sorry about that. I was being delivered a puppy dog. Okay. Container missile launcher. We have the detonating one, so we should buy that. Alright, then we'll just save the rest for now. Hey, Shadok. How's it going? Alright, reach the coral convergence. Time to fight Ibis again. I'm okay at fighting Ibis. I wouldn't say I'm great at it with this build.
Saw the ruins.
Honestly, the mission leading up to Ibis is more annoying than the fight
Mausoleum
itself.
of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis. The coral's right there, waiting. Arquebus has ordered us to discontinue the survey and hand things over to their own AC squad. 621. We're done with the corporations. Wipe out the Arquebus AC squad and get to the coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's
The
requests.
Robo-Demon Monk wheels from Neo can go suck an egg. Yeah, we always refer to them as the bone wheels from Dark Souls. But yeah, they're annoying to fight, especially in groups.
621. From here on out,
honestly one of the only things that made the escort the like mining strider thingy, whatever it's called, a difficult mission was because like the coral ACs that come out at the beginning and end of that mission are like not such a big deal, but the fucking bone wheels are annoying as hell. Funny enough, they don't remind me of the bone wheels. Oh, that was immediately what I thought of.
This is my home.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's try to be fast for once. I wonder if we can get a better
Let's go, Raven.
start off on these guys if we just get there quicker, because yeah, that one starts off like staggered almost immediately.
To ensure success. The independent mercenary. V2 Snail, come in. The Raven has landed. Requesting backup.
I was just getting bored of cleaning up trash. I move why. Prepare to die.
Well, there went my usual issue with the fucking pile bunker again, just not getting to do the attack in the first place. Oh, what? How did that miss? He like just started falling right at the right time for him to not get hit.
I'll be well rewarded when I bring them your head on a silver platter. Yes. I smell opportunity.
AP
What?
at
Okay.
30%.
Misread the signs.
I don't mind going a little heavy on resources right off the bat because we do get a resupply, so...
V2 Snail, come in. Friendly AC down. Requesting backup. Please, Snail, come in.
Okay.
The Vespers
All good
left her for
there.
dead. That wasn't pretty.
The Arquebus AC squad has been eliminated.
That should buy us some time.
Could have done it a little less sloppy, but
Switching to
we
encoded
got there.
channels. Augmented human C4621,
Oh, this is new.
Raven. V2 Snail intends to dispose of you once your utility is spent. Proceed blindly, and you will find yourself a prisoner of the corporations. We will transmit his coordinates. Eliminate him. All Mind will handle the rest.
Maybe I shouldn't have been so
Let's go, Raven.
quick with my resources, or cavalier with them, rather.
I'm cutting out.
Handler Walter. Another
Oh well.
hindrance to the
As long as we
project.
get a checkpoint, we can,
Leave him to us.
if we die, we can always just get our stuff back. But yeah, this is not what I expected, for sure.
That's the independent mercenary. Wait, something's up. Are we being jammed? The signals.
I half expected that big tetrapod to be in there. You don't normally get a good opportunity to kill that guy when you're in the jailbreak AC because it's so weak. Just make sure there's nothing I can collect here. Nope. Pretty good use of the assets, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind them doing things this way. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yes, yes, of course. That's what the independent mercenary is for.
What would be funny is if you could see your jailbreak AC in here. Just like just chilling.
Confirmed.
Who goes there?
We've been spotted.
That was a little bit rough of a hit to take there, but
Sniff me out. But how did you find me? I'll take your AC's wreck for instance. They're
Really stupid time for you to be using that. Wait. Is there...
You're gonna die,
Are you
freelancer.
kidding me right now, Iguazu? Are you really here? You fucking dick. Okay, he's very focused on me, but Snail will also fight him, apparently. Oh, fuck off.
The guy from the Ice Worm mission with a stick up his ass. It's my lucky day. I don't like you either. I'll kill the both of you. You'll
Man.
die together. I'm nobody's dog. That damn noise again. Freelancer, you're doing this, aren't you? No, you. Different.
I took a very unfortunate hit there.
Light and Ammunition Act, 30%. Light Shoulder Ammunition Act, 50%.
No, what? Okay. How did that come out so fast? No, he was one hit away.
Both products of masters.
I feel like the assault armor was actually like the right thing to do there, but it just didn't quite get the kill. That's alright. With heals, this should be a much easier fight, because we did that with like one heal left, and we were already damaged by the time we got into the fight.
Who goes there?
The independent mercenary Raven. Leave it to Rubicon to sniff me out. But how did you find me? I'll take your AC's friend for answers.
There you are. Just like they said. You're gonna die, freelancer.
Man, come on. That's such bullshit.
What are you doing here?
The guy from the Ice Worm mission with a stick up his ass. It's my lucky day.
Yeah, fight each other for a second.
I'll kill the both of you.
The dogs. You'll die together.
I'm nobody's dog.
Damn it. Come on.
That damn noise again. Freelancer, you're doing this, aren't you? Make it stop. Make it. It's
What?
inside my
Fuck
head.
off, Snail.
You're all laughing
God.
at me, aren't you?
This mission only sucks because... It's only hard because they immediately target swap, like, at the absolute worst time they possibly could, constantly. What? How did that hit me there? Well, we might have to redo this again.
Legacy of you disgust me. Derelict and decaying at the very core of your being.
That's... come on. Honestly, he keeps hitting me with the charge only because I can't fucking see what he's doing half the time.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Because, like, that comes out really fast, but if you can see it, it's not hard to avoid. But when he fucking does it, like, right after, like, some big electrical explosion, you can't see it coming.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Well done.
What we got there.
Now you are one
Also,
with
fuck
us.
you, Snail, you suck.
Welcome to All Mind.
You're a little bitch. You steal other people's technology and pretend like it's, like, you're superior. You would be nowhere without other people's hard work. Wow, we got... we lost a lot of money on that. That's okay. It's mainly because we had to restart. And we used up just about everything we had in both attempts.
No new messages.
It also means we didn't fight Ibis, though.
We've received a message from
What's
All
that
Might.
about?
It sounds like they want to bring you under their protection.
Do
as
we just
part of the
not fight
global
Ibis?
project. Let's hear them out.
MIA. Or Mia, depending on how you want to read that. Okay. Yeah, apparently there's no Ibis fight unless we're gonna get one. It looks like we're backtracking back up through Watchpoint Alpha, though, so... I suppose if they want the Coral release to happen, maybe they don't want us to kill Ibis in the first place. Huh. Alright. Let's see if I missed any logs first off. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic lately. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, no new logs. We got that. Okay, what about the MIA mission? Let me just look at that in advance. Just a combat log that will more than likely get automatically. Okay. Alright, let's do it. There might not be much left after this. It looked like there was only like one or two more missions.
4621, Raven. The project is nearing fruition, thanks in no small part to your cooperation. During the battle for Institute City,
Like it just makes
several of the
Chapter 5 really
corporation's key
short, I
pilots
guess.
died in combat. We have manipulated the data to state that you too were killed in action. However, you will not be truly safe until you formally accept our protection. C4621, Raven. Return from Watchpoint Alpha Depth 2 and head for the rendezvous point. That is all.
Okay. I still don't really trust you at all, Allmind, but, let's go.
Once you reach the rendezvous point, no one will be able to threaten you anymore.
I mean, I guess I don't mind not fighting Ibis again, because I've already done it twice, you know. But I'm a little surprised they don't make you do that. Honestly, fighting Iguazu, like an upgraded Iguazu and Snail in his like newer mech is a pretty tough fight to begin with, so I guess it felt about the same. They just sort of shortened the mission instead, and you just go right to fighting them.
At depth 1. It's not far from the surface.
Hang on, let me check one thing here about the guide. I just want to make sure that there aren't any other chests to find in, as we backtrack through. I think in the next mission there's a chest. Okay. And a log to find. So next mission we got stuff. This mission, we don't need to worry about it. But it'd be nice to get all the parts while we're going through stuff now.
What are these things? I don't know how, but the Watchpoint defenses are back online.
Corporate stragglers still remain within the Watchpoint. We have made some adjustments to ensure that they will not be a threat.
Watch out. Sniper LCs.
Fire! If they're not with us, they're against us!
We need to get out of here.
Retreat! Open the partition!
It's really cool to be doing these levels in like reverse with a whole bunch of shit going on too.
Don't.
Woo! What the fuck?
Without their leadership, the corporations are powerless. A chain made of human links is easily broken.
I don't know if I take damage from this fire, but I'm trying to avoid it just in case.
AC, fight the unknown. This is hell. We're in hell.
behind you.
It's all going wrong, and that AC's to blame! I'm not gonna die like this. I never should have come here.
Enemy signal silent. Let's keep moving.
They're just drones. Swat them down.
Wait, there's something else. AC!
Towards the nearest Vesper.
The only thing I'll say that makes this, like,
Wait.
otherwise more challenging, are there any, like, secret dudes down here?
Is that
I guess.
Gun 13? Gun 13 Raven. Good timing. Help me out.
I don't think we're going to be helping you, to be honest. I mean, right now I'm helping you, but
Always did work hard for me.
I think you're the one I need to collect the log from.
And yet,
Yeah.
Gun 13 Raven. I can't trust you. Gun 13.
Alright, well,
Curse of the red gun.
that works.
Gun 6 red. Down.
I don't remember if you fight Red elsewhere, too. I remember Red being somewhere, but I don't remember if we fought him. Was he one of the early ones in, like, the protect or attack the dam mission? Maybe not. It's kind of hard to remember who was where when,
You are close to the
or if we only fought them in the arena. And now what? Oh, it's this fucking place again. As long as you don't make me fight Michigan plus a bajillion dudes again, like, it's all fine. Although he should be dead by now, so...
You,
Get Pater again.
my old colleague Raven, I presume.
Is it Pater plus, like, an HC or something? Or is it just Pater? I can't tell.
Kindly secure the area.
Okay. This guy is shooting so many fucking missiles. Holy shit. How are you shooting so many at once? Like, he's in an HC.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Do you stagger eventually? I guess that was the timing, but just flies infinitely for one.
You killed V3. You killed O'Keefe. Damn you. He always looked out for me. Damn it. O'Keefe. This isn't right. I can still...
High mobility LC destroyed. Looks like we're clear.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Well done. All Mind hereby guarantees your protection. Invoking All Mind Administrator access, erasing all records of the subject in custody. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your safety is now guaranteed.
Cleared mission MIA. Log hunt program progress. Alright, yeah, I guess I assumed we'd be fighting All Mind. It probably wouldn't hurt for you to not tell me that, but... Alright, Coral Oscillator. get all the combat logs now,
We
so.
have entered satellite orbit.
Alright, but the next mission should have a
Release the
chest
subject from stasis.
and a battle, like a
Understood,
collectible log, I
Master
think.
Allmind. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Raven, you've come too. No brainwave abnormalities. Thank goodness.
Deepest apologies, Raven. It was for the best that you remained asleep until the situation had settled. Allow us to explain. You are in the vicinity of a closure satellite, in the Xylem's hold. As anticipated, the corporations have siphoned the coral into a single mass. All that remains is to seize the opportunity to set the coral free, so that it may carry humanity toward new horizons. The coral release is imminent. Raven. Air. You shall be the trigger for the change to come.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode. No new messages.
Raven, we've received a request from Allmind. We've chosen Coral Release to pursue humanity and Coral's potential. Now that the choice is made, we have to carry on, no matter what obstacles confront us.
Incoming comms.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. You have submitted all combat logs requested for the Log Hunt program. In recognition of your achievement, you are hereby certified as an elite hunter.
Sick. I got us the coral oscillator too, which I think is the shit that Walter uses. Yeah, prototype coral oscillator developed long ago by the Rubicon Research Institute manipulates coral swarm intelligence using energy to create a blade-like beam. Charge the weapon to perform sweeping area attacks. So you get like a pretty damaging vertical. Ooh. Yeah, that looks sick. I hadn't responded to your question yet, that's why, Madam Yorktown. Take a beat. Do you think AR will let us smash after the end of the game? I don't know. That thing looks like it's going to be fun to play with. Probably make a coral weapon build here soonish, just to fuck around with some of that. Alright. Regain control of the Xylem. Destroy all parasite modules set by Overseer. So we're definitely going against, or at least it sounds like we're going against Carla again, technically, but I don't know if we'll be fighting them specifically. But it does say in the guide thingy, since I figure I'll just get them during the mission rather than doing it later. Hidden parts. Or wait, is this maybe we have these already? It just allows you to get them again in this mission, because let's see. It looks like you can only get it in this mission. It's a Coral missile launcher. Okay. So yeah, there's a chest early on, and then a little bit later on, there's another part to get. So it's just parts. There's no logs. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it here.
Augmented Human C4621. Raven. Only one obstacle to coral release remains. We are now beginning the purge of Overseer, the Association of Observers. They are planning to crash the Xylem into the vascular plant and ignite the coral. We want you to stop the ship from within. Destroy all the parasite modules installed throughout the Xylem's control center. By doing so, you will free control of the Xylem from Overseer's meddling, allowing Allmind to counter-hack the system and initiate a forced shutdown. We have precious little time. Once the Xylem passes the point of no return, a collision will be unavoidable. Allmind anticipates your swift success.
All right.
Allmind is after Overseer. Let's get started, Raven.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the parasite modules set by Overseer.
A number of ghosts from our
Oh,
earlier
okay.
infiltration
Well, that's the
remain
first
within
part.
the control block. These two have fallen under the control of Overseer, Carla. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules.
And that fired faster than I thought it was going to. All right.
Parasite module destroyed. Commencing counter-hack. Engaging Overseer hostiles.
Raven, that mech.
That is a go.
Ghost disabled. Extracting module data. Check the marker, Raven.
Check the marker.
Parasite module confirmed. That's one of the targets. Target destroyed. This sector should be clear. Let's move on.
Augmented Human C4621. Raven. Sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Raven. Let's get back to the mission.
Target destroyed. 3 remaining.
These things are really annoying to fight in close quarters because they just kind of go outside of your view immediately.
Two
Okay,
minutes.
where the hell is my target? of time because the game's not quite giving me a location to go to here. I feel like I'm maybe going backwards, but I'm not sure now because I'm all turned around. Go this way again. I'm gonna probably have to restart this. I think if I hadn't gone that way, it might not have been so bad, but come on. Well, it's about time you showed me where the fucking thing was. I guess I had to kill the ghost.
Let's keep it up, Raven.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Nothing gets
Okay,
past
but
you.
where is the door to this thing?
Just prioritize locking out the asylum.
Here we are.
621 chose this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
You must hurry. We cannot afford to lose our
Yeah,
momentum.
well, we're gonna have to redo because game didn't really want to tell me where to go, so we know where the parts are.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
The Xylem has passed the point of no return. They're locked into a collision course.
We must revise our plans. There will be another chance.
All right, we'll give that another try. Sometimes, man, they make a couple of these levels just a little too maze-like, and you're doing the Xylem in reverse, which it's not hard to remember exactly where to go, kind of, but like I was looking around for a thing to destroy,
Destroy the parasite module set by Overseer.
and it just did not want to give me a target, so I couldn't figure out where the hell to go.
Remain within the control block. These two have fallen under the control of Overseer. Carla. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules. Parasite module destroyed. Commencing counter-hack. Engaging Overseer hostile.
Ghost disabled. Extracting module data. Check the marker, Raven. Target destroyed. This sector should be clear. Let's move on.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Raven. Let's get back to the mission.
Target destroyed. 3 remaining.
Come on, stop losing momentum. There you go. Can't believe that missed.
Parasite modules left. Let's keep it up, Raven.
Alright, we have a fair bit more time now.
Wish the tourist was still with us.
I just need to make sure that I find that chest again so I don't miss it.
Just prioritize locking out the asylum. 621 chose this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
You must hurry. We cannot afford to lose our momentum. 2 minutes.
There it is.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%.
Walter was onto us. No matter. We anticipated this.
There we go. That should do it. I believe we have both
Seems the enemy was
parts.
one step ahead of us. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Head to the Xylem's control center. As for Handler Walter and Carla, I will deal with them myself.
Hopefully they don't get dealt with too swiftly. I wouldn't mind if they survived. Although I'm sure they'll be mad at me. Someone's already done a playthrough using the starter AC. Yeah, maybe even a couple of people.
Let's head for the core, Raven.
You've called me, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time. You're going down with the ship. Proxy activation. Emergency protocol. Xylem lockout.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes, the Xylem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
You have to hurry, Raven.
At 50%.
Why isn't it not? It started doing it and then it just stopped.
1 repair kit remaining.
Come on. Sometimes the objective just kind of like lags.
Walter, there's something behind you.
It's an Institute machine.
Wow, what? That dodge should have worked.
The chief left me a job to do. I will eliminate you, tourist.
We're just doing this endlessly, or is it okay? Is it going to eventually
AP at 50%.
stop? If I have to somehow beat this thing, like, to 0, like, that's hard to do
At 30%.
with this thing, like, not responding as quickly as it should. And it doesn't seem like it worked, because...
Security is down.
Alright.
Access the central device.
I don't know if you just have to do it a certain amount of times, or... Okay, trying to access. Love to access it.
Chief,
There
I
we go.
couldn't. Never learn to laugh.
I guess I could have done that from, like, any side. It just didn't really seem like it was going to let me.
Silent.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant. Additional. Handler Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
Alright. Coral missile launcher. And the coral shield. Okay. So that should be everything. We don't have all parts achievement yet because I haven't purchased everything yet, but I will for sure. Probably gonna have to do a few extra missions or whatever. I mean, we need to replay stuff for S ranks, but I'll have to earn some extra money to buy what's left, because I don't think we're gonna be able to quite afford everything. What was the... I guess we got the coral shield automatically. We don't have to buy that one, but... Yeah, we got a little ways to go yet. What was cheap here? 85? So we only have the one of these, so we could just buy that for now. Yep, okay. Let's see, Coral Missile Launcher. So this one, like, it homes in slowly, but it's like a big fucking nuke. And yeah, you can charge it. It takes a long time to charge, but it shoots multiple missiles. It's basically like the Ultra Elden stars of this game. Okay, that seems really sick. We'll probably try that eventually. Coral Shield. 360-degree defense. Oh, interesting. So this one's a very timed shield. Like the some of the other pulse ones, like you want to do it like right away. It still doesn't it's not like a impervious barrier, you'll still take some damage, but it's a 360-degree shield that I'm sure you take the least amount of damage. It doesn't actually say if you take more after prolonged use or not, like the other ones do. Maybe it's just constant, but it might drain your energy or something while you have it out, so. Okay. Oops. That should be good now. So now we just have the Coral Release mission left, and there should not be any logs or chests or anything to find. I'm just gonna do the mission itself, and then I guess I mean, that'll technically end the story, but once we finish this, but then afterwards I might just do like a couple of extra missions before we end the stream and stuff to afford all the parts that we want. Maybe do some build testing quick as well, because we haven't really been streaming for that long. I keep disconnecting. I don't know if it's on my end. I think it must be, because I haven't dropped any frames or had any disconnects that I'm aware of. I mean, sometimes it disconnects and then it resets my dropped frames count, so if it happened, it might have been like very quick and I just didn't notice, but I didn't see anything at the very least. Usually that messes also with like the amount of viewership that I have though too, so it seems to have been stable. Anyway, yeah, hopefully that sorts itself out for you. I guess let's go do the final mission. At least I think this is the final mission. It might not be. There might be more yet.
4621, Raven. We offer you our gratitude. All impediments to Coral Release have been eliminated, and the complications caused by Handler Walter's meddling are soon to be corrected. The final stage is at hand. Together, we shall achieve Coral Release.
There must be DLC plan that allows you to keep earning money. Maybe. I wouldn't bet on it, but they might do DLC. I mean, I certainly would like it if they did. Some DLC would be hard to implement for the way this game is structured, unless they make it as like a new game plus situation. Or, you know, they could always add arena and they could always add new parts to the game and stuff, but and also new PvP levels would be cool. Like, I would like it if you could fight on top of the satellite in PvP. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Wait, yeah, there's no details.
What awaits us on the other side?
Better now that I disconnected the Wi-Fi from the phone. Gotcha.
Let's find out together.
Yeah, maybe you're just having some temporary Wi-Fi issues. But yeah, just because this satellite level is so sick, and you fight air up here, and then I guess now all mind, but... Guessing, yeah, these are the remains of Walter and Carla, so unfortunately they didn't make it.
The coral siphoned by the corporations is beginning to resonate. Augmented Human C4621. Raven, your role has has come to an end.
Well, well. I've been waiting for this, freelancer. I became part of this monster, so I could crush you. This time, you will die.
Is it Iguazu? They've all been like assimilated. You charging before I even get to do the fight?
Raven, All Might's real goal. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. Z-Pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Oops, shouldn't have done that then. Trying to take down the boys a little bit first. Alright, is it just us now? I think so.
Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me, who else are you going to kill?
Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna reach. I don't even think I got close enough to begin with.
At 50%.
Iguazu. This body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven, All Might's going to try something. I've got an idea too.
Should maybe have healed before we got to the phase transition here.
You are aberrations to the plan.
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
All right. Bigger, badder mech. And you're not by yourself. Or is that air? No, it's a different. This is the other All Mine mech.
I'm with you, Raven.
But it's the one. Yeah, I was gonna say it's the one that Air found, so it is Air. Okay. Sick. We don't have to fight alone. Those guns look fucking gnarly, though. Plus, you got like 2 sea spiders with you. What the fuck?
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Wow, the
Air.
pile bunker does not do as much as we would have liked. That's for sure.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left-hand ammunition.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Right-hand ammunition at 10%.
I'm almost out of ammo. This is not going well. I didn't realize our ammo was that low.
P at 50%.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you? Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't
Jesus. Wow. Okay. I don't know how you're meant to dodge that, dude, but yeah, we're down to fists now, so... Well, fists and that, but... what happened? Alright. This is gonna be really tough with pistols. I'm not quite sure how we're gonna make it work. Maybe I can get the little bots down a little faster, but I just don't know how we're gonna make the ammo last.
Activating combat mode.
This may be a situation where we just can't make it. What? How did that? No. I dodged that. Don't give me that shit.
Main system. Activating combat mode.
It's coming out faster than the alert. That's the problem. Alright. I can't start the fight with losing half of my HP. It needs to go better than that.
Activating combat mode.
Raven, all mines real gold. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation, air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
What?
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
AP at 50%.
Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me, who else are you going to kill?
Equasid, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven,
Fuck.
all mines going to try something. I've got an idea too.
2 repair kits remaining.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
What are you doing up in the air so fucking high? Oh, that's new.
50%.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them,
Damn it.
Equasid. Equasid. You are one with All Mind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
That did not do what I thought it would.
Ignition at 50%.
Shut up!
it. Oh, come on.
It's just you and me.
AP at 50%.
Raven, now's your chance. Iguazu, dispose.
It was always so easy for you.
No, 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 don't do this.
Do it all.
No, fuck.
This goes to me
We were
won't
there.
last long. Leave us
One more would have done it. I should have used assault armor when I was staggered, but that one hurts a little bit because we had the fight won.
Raven, all mines real gold. It's to release the...
C4621, Raven. C pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
What?
Freelancer. You killed me. But not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me, who else are you going to kill?
I can't believe that hit.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings
Oh, no,
will
come
surely
on.
welcome us.
2 repair kits remaining.
Now, Raven!
Dispose of them, Iguazu. Iguazu. You are one with All Mind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Oh, what? That shouldn't have hit me there. An instant oh, come on, stop being staggered.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
That could have gone so much better, but
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
what? Come on, man.
Interference.
Sometimes dodging this shit just seems like fucking impossible.
I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices.
What?
All clear now.
Dodge,
I
dude.
feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old
Are you at any
kid could do
point
it
going to
all.
switch out of melee phase?
What? What makes you special?
No.
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Finally.
I always envied you.
I legit thought I was going to have to dodge that last attack one more time.
Who had it all?
Alright, 3 tries, not too bad. 4 if you count the restart that I did early for taking extra damage, but
Our plan.
not too bad.
Humanity. Creation's potential.
We have the trigger. And we'll pull it ourselves.
But yeah, it gets like a moonlight fucking claw. And much like Balteus, I think staying close is kind of the trick to avoiding some of those attacks. Whoa.
It's beginning. Coral release. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you, Raven.
Thanks for the GGs. It was a cool boss fight. Definitely challenging. I just think that avoiding the Moonlight Claw on like a medium biped is kind of hard to do. Probably even harder on tanky builds, but maybe you can, you know, the survivability that you have makes up the difference. Space Dark Sign. How did we end up underwater here? I guess that's...
The coral has carried us, disseminated us across the stars. Now, we're everywhere. Anywhere. Raven. Let's meet this new age together. Main system, activating combat mode.
Interesting. And that was air, not all mind, right? But... that was sick. I wonder if that's the canonical ending then, if like the true ending, if that makes a lead into, you know, the next game, because it could have something to do then with just coral controlled ACs that are basically just taken over by the coral itself, like the spirits of the dead, or, you know, their absorbed consciousness anyway. Interesting song at the end here too. This one might be Stargazer. I looked up the OST before. It's not on Spotify yet, but I saw someone make a YouTube video of the OST. Next question: can we smash air? You mean? I don't know. Probably. I'm assuming no. You're allowed to imagine whatever you like, though. Make a build with plasma, coral, electric, laser, or kinetic. Must have one of each. And each must be charged. It's not a BioWare game, yeah. Or a Larian game, I suppose. Honestly, BioWare is too much of a coward to do what fucking Larian did with Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if you can do a build with all of those different types. I mean, I guess you potentially could. If one of your weapons is the like dual laser plasma rifle or whatever it is, or shoulder weapon, I forget what it is, but there's like one weapon that has both types. Because yeah, you only have 4 slots, so unless you count like your kick as kinetic, you wouldn't really be able to have, you know, kicks and punches anyway, you wouldn't really be able to have like a 5th weapon. But if one of those types is that dual type, like I said, then you could have like, you know, a linear rifle for kinetic and a coral rifle for that, and then explosive would just be, you know, some missiles or whatever. Or you didn't say explosive, you said electric. You could just bring like the stun baton, because I don't think you can charge any of the other electric weapons, but you can charge the stun baton. Now, if you wanted to also include explosive, I don't know if you'd be able to make that work. That might be too many pieces. What I meant is that all 4 slots have to be completely different damage style. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's not so hard. I thought you meant the challenge was to have like one of every type of damage, which you definitely can't do if you're including like explosive, because there's like 6 damage types. I guess technically. Although I'm not sure. I guess electric weapons might count as energy as well. They just also do electricity. But then there's like, what do the bad cook, what does the flamethrowers count as? Like, is that kinetic or energy? I'm assuming it's probably considered kinetic. It could even be considered explosive damage, but it's just fire. All right. My guess is that air was probably blown across the galaxy from Raven, so probably not. It's hard to say. Raven could have been scattered as well, like consciousness-wise, because that was something that Ayer was warning Raven about, like when you first meet her, was like, you know, you have to wake up or your consciousness will be scattered to the coral. Now that makes it sound like, you know, your consciousness will just be like split apart and fragmented, so you won't really be you anymore. But maybe under like the right circumstances, you know, your consciousness could be carried away by the coral in that instance, in the coral release, and perhaps, you know, you can be everywhere as well. But if nothing else, Ayer might just be Ayer that's everywhere, or the coral in general. But Ayer is probably still with you at the same time if you haven't left, because she's still like talking to you. Is napalm energy down? I don't know. I'd have to look. But that's, you know, both of those are like fire, so they're either considered kinetic energy or explosive. They're obviously not coral. And I don't think fire. Well, yeah, it depends on like how they handle electricity, because I don't assume electricity is its own damage type. I think it's probably considered energy. And then it just does the electricity status, because there's also ACS anomaly, which happens from fire. So there's like a burning status. So there's 2 statuses in the game. There's the electricity one and then the fire one. And I don't remember what fire does when it actually fully builds up on you. I think it makes you like super weak or something like that. Like you just take, instead of taking a chunk of damage like bleed, like electricity does, I think ACS anomaly makes it so that you just start taking extra damage, like as though you're just taking direct hits, even if you're not staggered, or something like that. It's either that or it just otherwise lowers your defenses. I remember hearing something like that. And the soundtrack to this game is so good. I can't wait for it to end up on Spotify, because I want to add some of it to Charlie's Ko-Fi playlist. Just listen to it in general. I think the linear rifle is kinetic, yes. Even though it kind of looks like a beam, it's like, you know, it's like a railgun. It's firing a projectile. at high speed. Or, you know, supercharged and heated metal projectile like a slug that's being shot at a super high velocity. There we go. We got Stargazer, cleared all missions, reached ending, whatever the name of the ending was. I kind of missed it. I guess you could technically get that ending achievement without clearing all missions if you if you just decided to do, like, you know, the air ending twice in a row, because you technically could do that and still do the New Game Plus missions, I think.
Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access
Plasma
privileges.
and lasers are both energy. They're just different types.
This is All Might, the
They're like
mercenary support
subtypes.
system. Welcome back, Raven.
Critique of the soundtrack, it really sounds like a bunch of noise at times. I think that's true while you're playing the game. When you have a chance to just, like, listen to the music, I feel like that's not so much true.
You've got plenty of experience.
Mind you, there is a lot of, like,
Rubicon throws at you.
long, like,
Some work for you
synthwave, like,
621.
bits that just kind of, like, are extended, so they can sound like one singular sound wave for a bit. Oh, here we are back at the beginning of the game. Alright, we have all the logs. We have all the parts. Rank 15, yada yada. So the only thing we really want to do at this point, just for achievement's sake, if nothing else, is buy the remaining pieces here. Which is probably going to be, in total, like a couple million, if I had to guess. So we could do some missions until we get that much. Because the arenas aren't worth very much if we just do arena stuff. Yo, they took away the classified ones. Weird. I guess they, like, re-unlock them as you go, but I'm surprised they actually get removed. Unless it puts you, like, back onto New Game... Like, if you don't go to New Game Plus, maybe you just get put onto, like, back into an earlier cycle or something. Although, if they do that, they definitely should really tell you what cycle you're on. Because it could get confusing after a bit. Clearly I still have the mission replay stuff, so that's not different. Let's see, what would be a relatively easy one I could do for a good amount of money? I mean, I guess we could just play normally. It's not a lot of money, but we could just get there. Check preset. Yeah, I know, you've said that a bunch of times. I'm quite sure that I have all the parts. I got an achievement, I think, for it, so... Or no, I didn't get the achievement for the parts, I got the achievement for the logs. But I'm not worried about that, because I already know that I don't have all the parts. They're right here. I still have some to buy. Destroy the drive blocks kind of long. Shut down the closure satellites. That's the air fight, I guess. Yeah, it is. Karma in line is actually not hard at all, although it does include the Rusty fight. Attack the spaceport. We can see what that one looks like. 320,000, which is not tons, but you do get extra based on enemies destroyed, and I'm assuming those ships are probably worth a lot. We can see what kind of money we get from this, sure. Eliminate Honest Brute is, I wish that one was worth more just by itself, because it's pretty easy to skip, like, practically right to the end of it. Let's see what we can get out of something like this. This would also be an opportunity to maybe try a different build. I love my build, of course, but... Although some of these really need work. I think Let 'em Cook is fun, but, like... that one would be kind of slow in the fight. This one needs work too. I guess we could make our coral one for the hell of it. Quick. Let's see, AC design. Move these pieces for the moment. Probably gonna want like a coral engine or something for the for like better EN output. Let's put on the big one for the moment. I don't really care about having like maximized energy firearm specialization. I don't think we want close range assist, at least not crazy close range. We're probably gonna want more long range for this build. Maybe something that's just kind of like a little bit better in between and not so specialized. Let's try this for a second. About the boosters just yet. Alright, now, coral weapons. We have the redshift coral rifle, and then we have the big coral rifle. Those have a pretty big EN demand, though. See, coral gets they get their own icon. Where's Bad Cook? Yeah, Bad Cook is considered explosive. So I'm assuming the napalm launcher, yeah, so those do quote-unquote explosive damage, I guess. Redshift does more damage. Actually has a lower demand for it as well, but this one has a lot more ammo. Like a lot more ammo. It's very heavy, though. What's our EN output like if we have two of those? Arms overburdened, yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I mean, we like the Nox Dryer, but we might have to use something else if we go with two big heavies. Shoulder stuff. Alright, you only get 24 shots with the coral missile launchers. Also, their EN load is very high. God damn. Too much, in fact. I would need an even better generator, or I'd have to switch up some body parts that consume less, which might also work, but do I want two of these? Maybe we want, like, the sword for the hell of it. That might be just as bad, if not maybe even worse, but I still kind of want the sword anyway. Okay, let's see what we can do about energy concerns and stuff for this build. Overburdened. So we can put on the spring chickens. That's about the only bipedal option we had. Well, no, we've got some others. The wreckers and the dessert ones. Doesn't really change much about our EN option here. The thick boys also. I feel like that gets close. I wonder if we had better arms or something, we could get a little bit better output there. Hey, Winterheart, how's it going? Bad Cook and Soup, best weapon names. Thanks, Carla. Yeah. For the moment, give me the spring chickens. I don't know if I really want to be a tetrapod build. Tank, for that matter. So we can go with these ones. The firearm specialization is not terrible. Wait, why did it... I thought it said our arms were not overburdened. When we switched that before, I must have been looking at the wrong thing. Do you even have any options that are actually good? No. We would need to switch something. And how is the load that bad? I guess, like, because of our legs and chest, but... How heavy is this? 16? Okay, it's pretty hefty. Oh, we need to not do that. We need something with better EN capabilities, like this one maybe? Current load's still kind of too high, though. Some of these builds, they really, like, make you scrape, and I feel like that's one problem I have with the game. If you want to just be like, hey, let me try some coral shit out, and it's just like, no. You gotta, like... You have to be perfectly optimized in other directions instead. Like, you'd think this thing would have a better EN output. It's also just really heavy as part of the problem. We could also switch to this for a lighter load, but it doesn't get us to where we need to be. The FCS doesn't make a huge difference. Neither do the boosters. Hold up a second. What does... Let me start with a slightly different thing here. No, not that. AC data. Walter has one of those plus a coral oscillator and one nuke, and I'm not sure what his left one is. Load this. Start from there. Okay. This is the coral shield. Yeah, I don't want the coral shield, frankly. Can you somehow fit... I mean, we'd be going double melee with this if we went... the red shift, and that does make the load a little high, but we can maybe adjust something. But yeah, I think just sometimes, like, when you just want to have two of, like, a particularly big rifle or whatever, it really, the game basically just says no. Because it's just too heavy or too high energy load. Alright, if you put this on, we'd be doubling up on melee, but one of those has good ranged options. In fact, I'd actually rather kind of switch these around. Put that there. Put the oscillator. On the back. And then we just have to figure out if we can deal with the overburdened nature of it. So we get the HAL 826 arms are okay. They don't have as good firearm spec as, like, the Nocturire, obviously, but it's okay.
Funda!
Yo, Satellution, how's it going? Thanks for the raid, dude. How are you? How was your stream? Oh, thank you, Dodo. Appreciate it. Playing Celeste. Nice. I guess we can technically switch to the Noctrier, actually, to get better firearm spec. And it solves the rest of our load issues, so that already is, like, kind of right where we want to be, except I don't know about the boosters here. Could switch to the other ones. The problem I have with these ones is that it gives you a long-range dodge, but then it fucks up some of your other shit pretty bad. I kind of prefer the ones that I had, and we can use them without running into problems. This is an okay FCS. I might want to switch back to this, though. But if we're going to use melee, we'd actually prefer to have like something in between, so maybe we actually just switch and stick with that. Then we get the good generator. Assault armor is fine for now. Okay. So now the main thing is, do we want to switch up any other aspects of our build and, you know, appearance-wise, and can we? I mean, I very much like the HAL set, but I don't know if I want it to look exactly like that right now. We've already swapped out the arms. How's AC going? Good. I actually beat the full story now. I just beat New Game Plus Plus. So now I'm just messing around on a new build, or trying to make a new build before I get a little bit of extra money to buy the last couple of parts I need to have all the parts. But yeah, it's been good. EC has been nice. You're starving? Hey, well, hey, look, if you want to go get yourself some food, no worries. I totally understand. Post-stream stuff in general. Take care of yourself. Do whatever you need to do. Thanks for the raid, of course. You can stream at 6K bit right now. Yeah, nice. I was having trouble for a while streaming at 6K. I need to actually bump it back up a little bit again, because I had to like bump it down to 4 for a while, because for whatever reason Twitch just wasn't working well with 6K. I have it at 5K or 5500 maybe right now. I need to bump it back up and see if it'll work okay again. Yeah, I don't know why. Just for a while, it just was not working out. I don't know. I do like the HAL appearance. Just changing the arms certainly isn't a bad thing. I care about losing a little bit of HP, though. We could have the shade eyes, always really cool. The Alba is nice. That's Rusty's second mech head. Maybe we just stick with the HAL one for the moment. It's certainly good. We're like right on the cusp of like our limitations here, but that's fine. Alright. Appearances. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, what the hell are we naming this one? I want to mess more with the appearance overall as we go, but for now, will probably just choose like a preset temporarily. That's kind of cool. I like the idea of like black and red or something, or white and red. Just to kind of give it a general coral utilization vibe, but let's go with this for the moment. And then we just want to swap out a couple of things. Lights should probably be coral red. Still. And then Why is this being weird? Yeah, slightly brighter red, perhaps. Not too bright, though. The kind of gray-blue, I guess, is fine for the moment, but we'll probably mess with that, too. And then maybe just some... like some white in there, maybe? Slightly off-white. Maybe a dark color. Alright, that's good enough for now. Do we want to do anything with patterning, maybe? Patterns are weird because they always like fuck with the color. In what way was it not working? Oh yeah, it was just kind of dropping frames a lot for some reason. But this was kind of in the past. I think I just kind of like left it lower for a while. You just had blue screen issues? Gotcha. There are some sick patterns, though. You can find a way to, like, put them in a way that you like anyways. Like, I kind of like this, but I feel like it, I don't know, it's a little too much. I think if you could change the opacity of it, that would be fine. Just to make it like super faint or something. But it doesn't seem like that's an option, which is unfortunate. For now, let's just go with no pattern. Maybe just the teeniest bit of weathering on this guy. Okay, there. Now we're good. Save and edit. EC data. New guy. What do we call him? Carl. I don't remember how many A's I used, but that'll be good enough. Oh, perfect. I matched it perfectly. Okay. Let's go on a... Oops. Let's go on a mission. Let's go attack the old spaceport. Why not? Give it a try here.
If this mission succeeds, the corporations will deal the PCA a major blow. Ignore V2's snotty attitude. Just focus on your own.
The left stick has started drifting on the PS5 controller. Oh man, that's the worst. There's sometimes stuff you can do to fix them, but taking them apart yourself is a pain in the ass, especially being able to put them back together again and have them still work.
Main system activating.
You know, usually there's some ways where you can plug them in and adjust for stick drift or whatever, but
All the berth's warships.
Code 1-5. Intruder detected. Sharing all base personnel. Commencing threat evaluation.
I'm on standby near Harlow, buddy. Patch me in. I'll gauge the situation on your end before I jump in.
Coral's certainly strong, I'll give it that.
Code 5.
Target for termination confirmed.
That's a Planetary Closure Administration LC. Engage.
Skirt.
Target for termination approaching warship.
Estimated threat range 3 to 4. Contain the target.
That's super cool.
Hey, buddy. I've taken out the relay mast. That takes care of their external comms for now. Keep moving.
Code 5. Target confirmed. Moving to intercept.
External comms are out. What's going on?
Okay, so not charged, that's not enough.
Two warships left. Looks like you're doing just fine, buddy. I'm keeping them busy, but they're working fast. Don't expect the comms blackout to hold for long.
Just one more, Raven.
Yeah, hopefully this tech drift doesn't get too bad too fast. I know that buying new ones of these is not typically fun to have to do.
Handle it.
And that coral oscillator shit is like super fun though.
Target is approaching warship.
Open fire! Keep the target away!
Looks like you got them all, 621. You there, buddy? Bad news. The PCA's external comms are back online.
I've left a couple of enemies alive
Got
over there,
warships
but
heading your way. Hold out till I reach you. There's
oh,
the
that's right.
catch.
There's a resupply.
Resupply
I
while
always
you can,
forget.
621.
Right, who was shooting at me just now? Is it just you? I guess so. Alright, resupply. I was trying to be like conservative. Wait, no.
Firing from above.
No. I guess they they don't just advance on the resupply. It's you just have a certain amount of time.
Code 5, target for termination approaching.
Handle it. The main squad will be here soon.
Oops. It's not gonna hit anything. Wasn't quite locked onto that guy, I don't think. I think the only issue I have with this particular generator setup is it's not overly high capacity. Although, is it though? I thought I had the bigger one. I'd be wrong. Let's see how you like this. Enjoy. Whoa, why was the tracking on that so bad? Normally that shit homes like way better, I thought.
Company 621, in front of the base.
Heavy warships incoming.
This is the Planetary Closure Administration. Disengage your weapons and surrender, now. Resistance will be met with immediate termination.
Damn it. So annoying. I don't understand why they don't put more like launch pads in this level. Because they just, if you fuck that up, then you're just like stuck down here until you like slowly make your way back up. It's like messed up a plane right there. Sorry, we're not exactly trying to go for a high rank or anything here. I just want to... Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know, man. Something about this generator, like, it just seems to not want to quite give me the output that I feel like it's supposed to. I need to, like, deplete it for one. Because, again, that's... It's the trick to using these ones to get your energy back quickly. Obviously, we're gonna get like a piss poor rank because it's taking forever. There's a fucking launch pad, finally. Alright, now where's the other one at?
One heavy warship down. Second warship down.
Authorization acquired. Terminate them.
Alright, we can definitely do that better in the
Code
future.
4. Send me what you've got on the target.
Relaying system response. Corporate entity V4 Rusty. Independent mercenary Raven. Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancies.
Strange bedfellows. Just means the corp can't afford to shoot.
Analyzing the area. PCA enforcement craft. A high mobility LC and an HC. One's agile, the other's a heavy hitter.
Okay.
2 Rapid AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
This guy is just great at dodging literally everything I want to throw at him.
AP at 50%.
Okay. Super lame.
No repair kits remaining.
I don't understand what's going on with this build. Like, it just seems to fail a lot at some very basic shit.
Finish them off, 621. These are elite PCA enforcers, buddy. Don't give them an opening.
We're losing control of them.
Damn it. I've taken a bad hit.
Buddy's already out of the... I called him Buddy.
Disengage.
Rusty's already out of the fight, so we're gonna have to redo this, obviously. Alright, restart checkpoint. What the fuck is going on with this build, man? I swear to God, I've seen people play with almost this exact setup,
Double four.
and it goes way better than this.
Relaying system response. Corporate AC V4 Rusty.
My standard build fucking kicks the shit out of these guys.
Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancies.
Strange bedfellows. Just means the corp can't afford to shoot.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Nice work, buddy. Glad you're on my side.
So 31A. Systems green.
AP at 50%.
Oops.
No repair kits remaining.
I didn't mean to repair there.
Recheck. Cool. 7A. Sending report to system. Code 78. Threat level E.
I think if you go with like the double nuke, it's probably much harder for players to dodge, but it seems like AI, especially AI that can basically hover in the air indefinitely despite being a biped, you know, they just have extreme ease at just getting out of the way of everything you throw at them.
There's something there. It's underground.
What? What? What is that thing?
Bills is bait, good aesthetic. Yeah, maybe. I think that a lot of these weapons are actually perfectly viable. I think the oscillator is probably hard to hit certain things with, though, at least if you're using the charged attack. I actually like the red shift Moonlight. It's pretty good.
Just focus on staying alive, 621.
Yeah, the coral oscillator is obviously like really sick aesthetically, as you put it. Certainly strong, but actually managing to hit something with it is probably kind of difficult outside of when they're staggered. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the nuke. It's a little too slow.
Wait, something's wrong.
It's actually probably good against players just because, you know, if you let it fully charge, especially if you have two of them, you know, and you let it kind of like slowly chase them around, it could probably actually catch them off guard. But too many AI controlled ACs just, you know, they just whip right around it like it's nothing.
To protect the convergence.
Because I've seen people use it in PvP before and like just absolutely wreck folks, but I think it really kind of has to catch them off guard. Either that or I would need maybe very different missile guidance or something that just makes it hit much more reliably. Because that could be one thing that's screwing it up. Yeah, had we not reset, we probably would have gotten a fair bit more money. Let's see if there's another mission we'd like to do, because the only thing is that one is kind of long. Let's see. Before we go, is there anything else I'd want to maybe try instead of this? I don't think there's really any other good coral weapons is the thing, unless we just bring some other backup, like coral rifle or something, which we're not going to be able to carry, I'm sure. No, we actually can. But is it worth bringing a secondary laser rifle when our first one already kind of does okay? Not too sure about that. The redshift is neat in terms of its damage output. It does, the amount of ammo that it carries is like super minimal though. I don't know, maybe we just try to stick with it for now and see how it goes. Just need to learn how to use it properly. The other thing would be if we just want to swap the oscillator out for a second nuke that could work, and we just stick with the Moonlight redshift. Could give it a try. I really like the oscillator, but at the same time, it's a little tricky to use, I think. Then again, so are these. I kind of wish there was like one more coral weapon, like just like in terms of like a gun to switch around with, like just. I mean, I could equip like the melee here instead, and then just put like a rifle in my hand. Do kind of like my normal build, sort of. Just coral themed. If we went that way. Let's see. Coral weapons. Yeah, I think we're either going to end up overburdened or we're going to have an EN shortfall or all of the above. I feel like we're kind of at our limit here. How much, what's the like weight and stuff distribution of this guy? This is considerably less, so if we did put that there, although it's also because it's taking it off of our left hand, that's probably why it looks like so much less. Let me just see what the difference is like. Yeah, we still end up overburdened. We'd need considerably different stuff. I think we're okay. I'm okay with just trying to make it work with what I had. It's just gonna take some getting used to. I mean, again, we could put on a second nuke if we want to. Like our build would technically fit that. It'll just be even more specific to just launching missiles a lot of the time. Swapping back and forth between two different melees is also not necessarily the greatest thing ever, though, but you can at least definitely make that work. Let's just keep trying with it for the time being. We need more money. I'm sure it's going to be more than $1 million that we need to buy what's left, so let's see. Replay mission. We could do the same one and just try to get better than a C. Hope that it goes a little bit better. Obviously, the build kind of sucked against those particular ACs, or at least the one. The one that Rusty was fighting actually might have been fine against, but that one that was like piloting a high-powered LC was a little extra tough. Could give it another shot. What else do we have, though? Coral export denial. That's the helicopter one. That one's a pain in the ass. Definitely don't want to do defend the dam complex. That one is annoying in general. This one is annoying, but at the same time easy. You just don't really get much additional money for it because, you know, ideally if you just avoid taking damage all the way down, or very little, take very little, and just use melee on the Nepenthes weapon, you'll just end up not really getting much less than 250,000. You'll get a little bit for killing a few enemies, but you just don't kill a ton in this. I wonder how this would work on this mission, actually. I'm curious. Probably not that great, but I want to try it, actually.
Overseer, the Association of Observers.
This mission is... It's not really long, but it's not short, per se. But it's... Compared to some other ones, it's definitely not, like, crazy. You just have a timer, but...
Activating combat mode.
It's time.
But I actually like doing this mission. It's just, I've never tried doing, like, redoing it. And trying to see if I could get an S rank or anything, because, like, you'd really probably have to keep the shield basically either undamaged or mostly intact.
Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5 minutes, and the corpse will...
I'm picking up an Arquebus MT squad.
Alright.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're up already, tourist. Give him the old RAD welcome.
I'll support you.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
I guess the,
We've got access to support weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
for whatever reason, my missile just didn't hit the target there, I guess, or missed otherwise. What about now?
4 minutes left and the system is ours, tourist.
I don't want to fuck around too much because I don't want to... We don't want too many of these little bros sneaking in here. Right, you're gonna have snipers.
Escalating to mid-level privileges.
3 more minutes. Hang in there, tourist.
Now we've got snipers.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
No. Oh, come on. Just recharge.
I've got high-level access now. 2 more minutes and it's ours.
Tower shield losing integrity.
Wait, we've got something else.
No vital signs. They're suicide drones.
Playing for keeps. Make sure you don't miss, Taurus.
Yeah,
The shield's offline.
well, definitely not getting a high rank now. I feel like the only thing you can do about those stupid drones is,
Looks like they're following
you
our
gotta be like
return
100% ready
autograph,
to deal with it
Taurus.
immediately.
Raven, heavily armed LC.
And you gotta be like ready to get up, like go up and fight it like
Must be
immediately.
Walter's influence. Guy's a real slave driver.
Just one more minute to go, tourist. Give me 30 seconds and we'll have full admin access.
Just a little more, tourist.
Yeah, the assault armor, I've already made a similar suggestion to a friend before. And I do think that is potentially the way to go, but the problem is I couldn't get there fast enough to even try that. Not with this build, anyway. Oh, I guess we're done. Not great, but not terrible. I'm surprised we even got an A rank, honestly, without much damage, but yeah, maybe if you can, the shield doesn't necessarily have to be completely undamaged, perhaps, but like if you keep it most of the way intact, or at least intact at all, might be all you need for the S rank. Alright. Just a handful of stuff left here to get. Let's see here. I do like this build. It's, you know, for one thing, it's harder for me to use properly, mainly just because I'm not used to this type of build. I don't think it's necessarily as optimized as it could be. Though I wonder what other weapons I should maybe use. I don't really charge my rifle as much as I should either. That's probably also a thing. Let's see. We could try that again. I almost want to try it with my regular build just to see if we can do a phase. Or get in position. Let's see. Let's see if we can potentially get an S rank on this mission. What's it at here? Nope, this one. Because, yeah, like, I can usually get there faster and do this mission, like, more reliably on this build, because I've done it multiple times on this build, for one. I have to get much closer to eliminate certain enemies, so getting through this with a completely undamaged shield isn't likely, but if I could do, like, an assault armor
Get into position, tourist. It's time.
burst on those drones if I get there fast enough this time.
We've managed to take control.
But yeah, this mech also just moves faster.
Chief, I've cracked some of the defense systems.
Good job, Chatty. That'll buy us some time. Looks like you're in position. Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5 minutes. And the corpse.
I'm picking up an Arquebus MT squad.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're up already, tourist. Give him the old RAT welcome.
I have to see this through.
I said to reload there, but
Raven, I'll support you.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
Normalization process B1. Plasma cannon.
We've got
second, guys. Sorry. All right, sorry about that. My roommate just got back, so dog was freaking out a little bit. Not freaking out, but you know.
Left, and the system is ours, tourist.
Snipers.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Access now. 2 more minutes and it's ours.
Wait, we've got something else.
No vital signs. They're suicide drones.
They're playing for keeps. Make sure you don't miss, tourists.
Well, I got some of them. I think if I had been a little bit higher up, that would have worked better, but
The shield's at its limit.
shield didn't break, though. I just was not 100% sure when they were going to get in there, so...
Looks like they're falling over each other to get your autograph, tourist.
Raven, heavily armed LC.
Damn it.
Just 1 more minute to go, tourist.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Give me 30 seconds and we'll have full admin access.
Just a little more, tourist.
Cyber control. Escalating to top level.
There we go. So yeah, you just have to have the shield survive, like with any amount, I guess. We could have done that better than I did, honestly, but at least we got there. Five left on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this side. Alright, 12 parts remaining. Forget about the assembly thing for the moment. Alright, what other mission do we want to do? I don't want to just keep doing that one over and over again. We could do the spaceport attack again this time, just with a build that actually I'm not struggling with. Yeah, I guess that's probably what we'll do, just since that one is a good bit of money. It might even be enough to get what we need left or close. Before I start it, though, let me run to the bathroom like real quick, y'all. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's give this one more go.
If this mission succeeds, the corporations will deal the people.
At least with my main build, like, I know what I'm doing. I really like the coral weapons. I just think, I don't know, the coral missile launcher, I think, is kind of awkward to use in a regular PvE a lot.
Destroy all the berth's warships.
Code 1-5. Intruder detected.
Sharing all base personnel. Commencing threat evaluation.
I'm on standby near Harlow, buddy. Patch me in. I'll gauge the situation on your end before I jump in.
Code 5. Target for termination confirmed.
That's a Planetary Closure Administration LC, Raven. Engage.
Yeah, honestly, I really do feel like people sleep on the handguns a little bit. Maybe less than they used to. Maybe more people actually give them the time of day these nowadays. But like, they're actually quite strong.
Estimated threat range 3 to 4. Contain the target.
Hey, buddy. I've taken out the relay mast.
Especially the ducats, but honestly, even the standard ones
Keep moving.
are fucking great.
4 targets left.
Oops.
2 warships left. Looks like you're doing just fine, buddy. I'm keeping them busy, but they're working fast. Don't expect the comms blackout to hold for long.
Just one more, Raven.
Code 5. Intruder detected.
Threat level 4. Handle it.
External comms are out. What's going on?
kicked.
2 repair kits remaining.
Target is approaching warship.
Open fire! Keep the target away!
I knew that was gonna happen.
Looks like you got them all.
I accidentally floated like on top of it.
You there, buddy? Bad news. PCA's
Anybody
external
else?
comms are back online. They've got warships heading your way. Hold out till I reach you. There's the catch. Resupply while you can, 621.
Alright, for real, who is it that's shooting at me though? Somebody keeps targeting, but I don't see your way over here.
Enemy detected. They're firing from above.
Code 5. Target for termination approaching.
Handle it. The main squad will be here soon.
Company 621, in front of the base.
Heavy warships incoming.
This is the Planetary Closure Administration. Disengage your weapons and surrender, now. Resistance will be met with immediate termination.
One heavy warship down.
Authorization acquired. Terminate them.
Alright.
Code 4. Send me what you've got on the target.
Relaying system response. Corporate entity G4 Rusty. Independent mercenary Raven. Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancies.
Strange bedfellows. This means the Corp can't afford to shoot. Sending report to system. Code 7A. Threat level E.
One PCA left.
Code 7AE received. System processing.
The enemy's taking heavy damage.
Pile bunker up the butt for the win as per usual. There we go. Alright. See, way better.
Destroyed.
Way better than the other one. The pile bunker is just too fucking good, and the pistols too, honestly. Songbirds, not necessarily like the best thing ever, but they are very easy to use and quite good when they land.
I'm picking up something. I've sent you a
Stand on the cliff.
There's something there. It's underground.
What? What? What is that thing? Is that another PCA weapon?
This core response. There's no pilot. It's an autonomous sea weapon.
I can't get a read on it.
Honestly, this makes me nice. Yes, this makes me wish I had done just a little tiny bit of off-stream farming. I honestly didn't think I'd need it because I thought that between what was left of chapter 4 and there being, you know, a whole nother chapter after that, I was like, oh, I should probably get enough money. In which case, I don't want to do a lot of farming because then I'll just have extra money that I don't know what to do with, and you know, I'm just be kind of wasting my time. But yeah, like. We're still gonna need like quite a bit here. Oops. Let's see, what's another potentially good one? Escort the weaponized mining ship. Ooh, this mission is not long, but man, was this one a pain in the ass. Like, knowing how it works, I could probably do it better, but at the same time, yikes. Prisoner rescue, I guess I didn't really do well enough to the point that I could just get like an S on this, although I probably could. We could just like see if we get the S rank on this quickly as well.
Looks like switching sides.
I only replayed that just to quickly grab a log that I missed, because there's a tetrapod like way off to the one side that gives you a battle log, but he's pretty out of the way.
Main system.
I would kill him for the money, but it won't improve the rank, I don't think, so... Because we'll just be spending a lot of resources to do it, so instead we will kill what's in our way. Try to take minimal damage in the process.
We're under attack! The Liberation Front chopper and an escort AC! They must be here for their friend. Intercept.
Landing at Site A. Commencing extraction of Comrade Zilyi. 621. Secure the area.
You came for me.
Where's the third one of those like to sit? Ah, there you are.
I'm okay. Still alive, at least. A little rest, and I'll pay
I think that
you
should
back.
be all of them.
Heading for the next site, Raven. Keep us covered.
I guess we'll find out. This mission becomes potentially a lot easier if you could just like go ahead and take out a lot of these defenses before the helicopter even gets here. Oh, did I miss something? Apparently. Or maybe... Yeah, no, I missed some dudes from off to the side, I guess.
Landing at Site B. Extracting Comrade Messin.
Now, we could potentially still get an S. It's just going to be a little tighter now. I don't know. We may have to do it without this thing taking any damage, though. I forgot where those guys even come in from, because I was very focused on, like, taking down the next location's, like, more annoying defenses.
We've extracted Comrade Messin. But we were too late.
Damn it. Not mess up.
Heading to the last site. Just a little more, Raven. The coral wells are the Rubiconian's lifeline. He must have refused to talk.
Should be... Yeah, there's you. There's probably another one elsewhere over there that we should maybe just go deal with, because their defenses there should be dealt with now. But I know there's like one more that comes from like further back in the level during like the last bit of ambush, but I don't know where it sits. 'Cause I think they're all just in the level. So you can technically go hunt them down, like, quickly, but yeah, I have no clue where that one is. It's somewhere.
Comrade. Father, don't lie. He's the last one. We're counting on you, Raven.
But yeah, it's got to be like further back that way because it it comes from over there during the ambush, like kind of later on in the ambush. There's actually maybe two that come in. Because the one helicopter that I blew up over there was one that shows up like during this, well, the phase we just did.
Coral abide with Rubicon.
Let's see.
You don't know what you're saying.
See if we can protect this thing enough that it doesn't take too much damage, and maybe that's going to be enough to get an S, but it may have to like take practically none or even just 0, because this isn't a mission that you can do like super fast, because you have to escort the helicopter. So
Escorting a prison break all alone. You're daring, I'll give you that. I've fried bigger fish than you. That's Gun 2 Nile. The Red Gun's deputy commander, and the brains to Michigan's muscle. It's too dangerous to force our way through. Raven, secure the escape route. Lost your nerve? Pathetic Gun 13. What did Michigan see in you?
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
No wonder Michigan took a shot into you. Confirmed. Gun 2 Nile is down. Well done,
All right.
621.
that's all of them. I think it might have taken a little tiny bit of extra damage during that, but not much, so hopefully that's enough.
Thanks for the support, Raven.
Because I don't even think it's lost 25%. Close to, maybe like 15 or 20%. But hopefully if it's just like, as long as it's at 75% or above, you get an S rank. Or, you know, plus however much ammo and stuff you spend, because I'm sure that still factors in. But I don't think I was too crazy on that.
But mark my words, there will be nothing left but dying embers.
But yeah, if I don't get the S rank, I may have to come back to this one some other time. I mean, a lot of this stuff I'm going to do off stream. I'm not going to bother. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll do, like... Hey, nice. Maybe we'll do S ranking missions on stream, since I'm not going to, like, uninstall Armored Core 6 just because I'm done with the story. Would give me something else to play in the meantime, aside from just Baldur's Gate 3, until Lies of P comes out, that is. But don't get me wrong, I want to play lots of Baldur's Gate 3, but, I don't know if I want to play it every single stream that we do, like, back to back to back, because number one, it's best to be able to have like quite a while to dedicate to Baldur's Gate 3. Sometimes I might want to do short streams. Moving forward, at least until Lies of P comes out, I'm probably going to try to intersperse a few more days off in the week. Like, not a lot, like just 1 or 2 days off a week, instead of just like a random one, whenever I feel like it, just to A, have a little bit of a better balance, B, start having some more time to work on some things that I need to work on, and C, just to kind of space out some of the Baldur's Gate 3 streams, because otherwise it's going to be a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. We're not going to be able to get everything, that's for sure, but... Okay, we're down to the final 4 parts here. We can't quite afford this guy. Like, both of them, I mean. We're close, but I like being able to buy them in pairs. But 8 parts left. Let's see, let's do the math here quick, so I know what I need. So we would need 1,086,000 for all of these, which is like a couple of missions. If I do them well and they pay decently to begin with, we could fight another boss type thing. Obstruct the mandatory inspection. That was the one where we fight. Oh, that's the one where you fight the other cataphract. That's maybe a little too much. We could go kill what's the B version? Oh, that's right. It has like the extra enemies in it. We could go fight Balteus again just for the hell of it. Everybody loves Balteus. Infiltrate Grid 086 has the capacity to give you a lot of money just because there's so many enemies in it, and it's a big level, but at the same time, it's one that just takes... For the amount of default pay you get, it takes too long, especially because you gotta fight the smart cleaner, sorry. Ocean Crossing is the sea spider, but then you also gotta deal with the stupid satellite lasers. It's not a long level, though, aside from that. Let's go fight Balteus. I mean, you have to do a little bit of stuff before you do Balteus, but I'll do the regular one. Maybe I'll get a better rank than a B.
You'll be going in under...
Everybody love Balteus.
Main system activating combat mode.
Leave no evidence. If anyone sees you, handle it.
Skirt, skirt.
Code 1-5. Intruder sighted. It's just one AC. Who are they with? We can look into that later. Engaging. Code 7-8, requesting backup. I can't get through to HQ.
The cavalry isn't coming. Wipe them out, 621.
He dodged. It is not what I thought I had equipped.
Confirmed. Enemy squad destroyed. Move on to the next area.
Where did that AC come from? What happened to the patrol squad?
Code 1-8. All units deploy for combat.
You're exposed to snipers from all quarters. Keep moving or they'll shoot you down.
Saw myself get hit by that guy. Ah, fuck you. I hate when they charge up an attack when you can't even see them. Like, you know, they just happen to have, like, target lock on you despite the fact that you've fallen behind a wall.
Updating your marker.
And then they're just like,
Proceed in the
oh,
direction
well,
indicated.
you know, it was already kind of pre-aiming at you, so it shot as soon as you became, you know, visible again. It's like, yeah, but
The target's
half the time my targeting doesn't even work that well, so I feel like theirs shouldn't.
Attacking a watch point.
Is that Sula?
Pitiful dog. I feel sorry for you. I really do. You may have survived a little longer. But you had a different master.
What? Okay.
He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation.
I hate when my pistols miss in point blank range. That is the absolute fucking worst.
He kills you.
AP at 50%.
Like, I've had way better fights with Sula, so we're probably not going to get an S rank off of this, if I had to guess. Maybe. We'll see, I guess.
Enemy AC destroyed. Forget about him, 621. You did good today. Back to work.
But yeah, like every once in a while someone like gets into like hug range with you and your weapons just point out past their fucking shoulders and you just shoot past them. It doesn't happen very often, but it's annoying when it does.
There. Destroy the device in the center.
I wonder if it's something to do with the ult mission. For some reason, when I did this last time, I only had to hit it once, and I was confused that I only had to hit it once.
Reactivating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft. Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven. I've taken your comms link offline for now. That massive dose of coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on winning this. The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
Wasn't sure if that was going to hit him there or not. Bye-bye. Sorry to flashbang everybody. Seems like especially intense when you kill an enemy with a
It's silent.
assault armor because the screen just like goes practically white for like a long time. Alright, let's see. S rank, hell yeah. That's what we're talking about. Alright, we're about halfway there. Let's find another mission to do. I mean, we could do the alternate version, but I want to... Let's do something else. Attack the dam complex. No, we want something that will give us a decent amount of money here. This might give you decent money, but I hate the like Iguazu fight at the end because it can really go in your favor or it can really not go in your favor. It just depends on like where you are when the boys at the end spawn and if Iguazu is not being a little bitch about it the whole time. We could go fight the sea spider, I guess. I don't know if it'll be quite enough. I mean, dodging the lasers can be annoying, but let's just see how we fare, I guess.
This will be our third.
The satellite lasers, I mean, not the lasers of the sea spider. But that's about all you have to deal with on the way there. There's lasers, and then there's a few drones to get out of the way.
Here we go, tourist. I'll lead the way, just as promised. But after this, you owe me one.
Used to people using lots of grenades or mini nukes in events. Yeah, I would imagine so.
This elevator goes straight to the top of the grid, the outer shell. Sadly, that's beyond my territory.
I mean, I guess it makes sense if you're gonna fight like a big event boss or whatever that you would probably want to bring your big guns, but I suppose you have to be a little careful. Because I'm sure other players' mini nukes could probably kill you accidentally if you're not careful, or vice versa. At least I assume. And or even grenades and RPG shots.
Sending you new marker data. As Carlos said, at this altitude, we're within firing range of the PCA's satellites.
Intruder detected in forbidden sector. Terminating target.
I would like to figure out the precise timing of these lasers, to be honest. It's kind of weird. I should not keep taking my time forever, though, here.
Don't get fried.
That's an extremely powerful laser. Be careful, Raven.
See? Oh, that's some fucking bullshit. Restart mission. I hope that when you restart the mission, it doesn't count against you, because restarting a checkpoint does against your score.
Here we go, tourist.
See, that's what I mean. It's like the timing of it seems just really inconsistent.
But after this, you owe me one.
Because, like, I dodged the first one perfectly, and then after that I thought I dodged it in, like, roughly the same timing. It seemed like it was very close, and I got fucking nailed by it. And then on top of that, I got nailed by another one instantly, which, while staggered, just did twice as much damage, pretty much, so I just instantly died. It's probably better to just go under the bridge, but with the enemies down there, it becomes a little bit complicated. I guess I could try it, though, if we, like, boost kick our way across or something.
You can guess what happened.
Or just go slowly, but I don't know how that's going to work with the S rank. Yeah, it's fucking 1:30 already. God damn. I was saying this was going to be kind of a shorter stream, but we've already been going for close to 4 hours now.
At this altitude, we're within firing range of the PCA's satellites.
Intruder detected in forbidden sector.
Man, I swear to God. It's just so inconsistent.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
Brute force it is then.
Don't get fried. Nice moves.
Alright, here's hoping that's good enough.
We're not far from the cargo launcher.
Intruder detected near close facility.
Might as well clean up while you're here, tourist. That's what I like to see. Let's get the cargo launcher ready.
There. Access the container.
Now, if you could just step inside.
Wait. Enemy detected.
Great. Found a sea weapon. That, tourist, is a sea spider. One of the Institute's relics left to haunt Rubicon. Now what's it doing here?
Coral response from the generator. This is no ordinary machine. Be careful, Raven.
Excuse you? Like, he fired more than he should have there. So it seemed like, anyway.
Institute. The dirty work survived.
It's taking damage. Keep it up, Raven.
Alright, go ahead and do your phase transition. So that did. Excuse you. Do your phase transition. Don't get free hits in for no reason.
It's taken major damage. You can do this, Raven.
Smash it up, tourist.
Of course, run out right then.
50%. Two repair kits remaining.
Probably not going to be an S rank. I did not play that super well. Oops. Probably doesn't help that I waste extra ammo at the end there. I thought I had to reload. Sometimes I just like to reload at the end of the mission, for whatever reason.
That was quite the show, tourist.
You only got hit by a laser once, but I really would have preferred if I didn't get hit at all.
Container. I'll operate the launcher from here.
Alright, container. Quick.
Brace yourself.
The nukes and grenades just blind you unless both people turn off pacifist mode. I gotcha. Alright, sick. We did get the S rank. We're probably about 3/4 of the way there money-wise. We didn't get very much, but yeah. You'd basically like 200,000, maybe slightly less, slightly more. I forget what I said the original number was. Let's see, what's a fairly reliable amount here? We could do wall climber. It's not short, although it's not that long really, if you just ignore some shit. And we get to fight another boss, so yeah, sure, why not?
Your objective.
We'll finish it off with that, assuming we get enough money. Make the Juggernaut our bitch, instead of I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Arquebus. Take out the Gatling cannon.
I just realized that what's shooting from way up there actually is the Juggernaut, I guess.
There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621.
So I think that's what that is.
You'll never climb the wall, Corporation dog! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
We're under attack! They're in the city!
It's just 1 AC. Archivist. They're mocking us.
Yeah, let's just not even bother fighting that guy. Or no, wait, that's right, we have to, because we gotta take out the Gatling turrets, or whatever, the cannons in the middle. In that case, I should wipe out all of these, too. Yeah, I guess technically you don't have to kill the tetrapod if you don't want to. Maybe you do. I don't remember if it's if it becomes a mandatory target or not. We may as well just kill him. I think we can still kill him and potentially get the S. Oh yeah, he is marked as a target. Okay. So yeah, it's him and then those two things, but that should be the mandatory stuff then.
Force in act! We stand as one! Die, mercenary!
Give me the best spot! There's an AC behind us!
Number one!
Mouse Tetrapod MT eliminated. That significantly reduces the threat in the city. Gatling cannons next. Destroy the targets. Gatling cannons destroyed. The friendly MT squad will take care of the city. Access the bulkhead and break into the wall.
Let's take the lower route this time.
Confirmed. We're inside the wall. Be prepared for close quarters combat. fast. Guess you're sharper than they say. I'll have to step up my own game. A numbered Vesper, he's an elite. But remember, even Balin couldn't crack the wall. Don't count on him too much.
Enemy attack! He sent backup! We're taking too much fire!
There should be a lift nearby. The target is close.
Come on, elevator, I'm in a rush. I want that S rank. At least an A rank to know that I'm doing okay. S rank would be preferred for sure, though.
621. I've dispatched a supply Sherpa. Make sure you resupply. That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em. Watch out, it's coming. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. I hate to leave you like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
Damn it, stop reversing. Oh no. I didn't even know you could fall off there. Well, now we're probably not going to get the S rank because I did this like way slower than the last time. I don't know what happened, but maybe I used an assault armor or something.
Confirmed. Juggernaut destroyed. Operation Wall Climber is a success.
Also, he kept reversing into me like a lot. Usually he does that like when you're like hanging out right
It won't matter.
on his butt.
I've taken
But like
that
I kept backing
contingency
off and he was
into
still doing it. And I feel like he was doing it more. Which just made it go slower. But yeah, the first time, like, I got him down to like 30 or 40% before Rusty was even gone. Alright, we still got the S rank, so that's good. Alright, that should be enough money to... Can't find the grandma ally I put in my newest camp. I hope she's not been eaten or something. I hope not. Huzzah! Obtained all parts, obtained all weapon parts. Yes, okay. Well, outside of doing S ranks, I think we have all of the achievements now. I mean, maybe there's like some specialty ones too, but let's see. I can look at Steam really quick. What doth Steam say? Armored Core, please. Thank you. We are missing one hidden achievement, which has to be for the S ranks. So, yeah, it's that plus Armored Core, which is the unlock all achievements. Everything else we now have. I think. Looks like it, yeah. Cool. So yeah, maybe we'll do some S ranks on stream for the heck of it. like not today, I mean, but like in the future, just to break up some of the Baldur's Gate 3 until you know, Lies of P comes out, because when Lies of P comes out, I think I'm going to play it at launch. That's the plan, and hopefully that'll be fun as hell. But yeah, I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see how that goes. But yeah, no, this game has been super fun, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed watching the overall playthrough as much as I enjoyed playing it. Let's see. Yeah, I tell you what, let's do a little wee raid here. I'm gonna go ahead and end, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. But yeah, I'm gonna send y'all over to Freelancer Alaska. He's not playing this or anything like it. He's doing Pokemon trading card. I think he might be opening new decks, but he's a friend of the channel. He's a good guy. Might be getting some compilation work done from him actually here in the not too distant future, because he also does editing for Charlie. But yeah, anyway, that'll do it for today, y'all. I should be back probably tomorrow with Baldur's Gate 3. I guess just keep your eye out, because I'm not 100% sure what this week is going to be like. But we definitely will be doing some more Baldur's Gate 3 and potentially more of this, or maybe even some other game in between that and Armored Core, or sorry, Lies of P. But yeah, y'all, thanks again for being here. I appreciate it very much, as always. And take good care of yourselves. Say hey to Alaska for me if you don't mind. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.